YouTube. Ryan, what's happening, man? Hope you're having a good one. Dude, I can't wait for you to come back. I don't know if you're still here or not, but I can't wait for you to come back. Airbrushing, I'm in love. Master Hand, thank you so much. Welcome. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Now, I would like us all to join hands and pray to the stream gods. I'm not asking for much. Just minimum technical difficulties in this stream. That would be lovely. That's all I ask, okay? A moment of silence. Let's continue. Ashlyn, you reckon? Maybe. Blink 182 fan, you know it. You want technical difficulties? No. Definitely do not. I'm not asking for none. I'm just asking for minimum. Because I think I've found something to reduce the lagginess. Like as you can see, hopefully here. I mean, there we go. But it's like when I move the UI, it does it. But if I draw, smooth as butter, baby. And that's all that matters. So I reckon we'll do our regular warm-ups. The Cyclops from Sinbad. I'll add that to the list. I'll add that to the list, my friend. Artistic Spartan, what's going on? Weekend was great. Weekend was good. How was yours? Or how is yours? Orkin, hey Ben, how you doing? I'm doing well. I'm doing well. I've never seen Sinbad, so it'll be an interesting one. Okay. So what we're going to start with, this little guy. Now to speed it up, I've just added a quick background. Plus it was a test to see if all my tech was going to behave itself. And it is so far. It's just the UI. The UI is janky. That could also be a Photoshop issue. I'm not entirely sure. But we shall see. Artistic. Went smoothly. What more can you ask for from a weekend? All right. So I'm just going to get started. We're not going to fluff about. I'm just going to ride the non-technical issues for as long as it's going to let me, because I feel like drawing, and I don't really want to be interrupted by random bullshit. Oh, Ashlyn, thank you. We got a bit to do, but okay, let's not move the canvas because it's going to be janky as. Let's just, so I'm using the Filthy plugin, shout out. I'm going to make it more like that shape. Bam. Something a bit funky. All right, so I'm just outlining the shape. Nothing crazy. Got the coffee going. I might even knock this back. I've got something to show you guys as well. I've been playing around with the airbrush. I'll show you in a break. Feels like something out of Fallout. It does, doesn't it? Definitely does. Okay, so let's use this as a mask. Let's change the music on my end because it's a bit sad and somber for what I wanted to do. Let's get it going. All right. So also with doing the airbrush stuff, I've been learning a ton, like an absolute ton about color. Oh no, why is it going janky on me? I feel, okay, interesting. No, it's alright. It's only when I use the hotkeys to do stuff. So let's just not use the hotkeys, shall we? I'm just going to start whipping in shapes. It's not going to be correct at all by any stretch of the imagination, but I'm just blocking in some stuff. But yeah, learning a ton about color. Sam, what's happening, man? Welcome. Julia, great to have you. All right, so just going to do quick. I'd like to do some figurative stuff today. I reckon that'll be fun. Just utilize the time that we have where the pen is working correctly. It wasn't the pen tablet or Photoshop at all. It was an encoding error. Now it's not perfect by any stretch of the imagination, but it's a lot smoother than it was. Like, it's usable, it's serviceable. But I'm finding a lot of parallels going back to the airbrushing stuff. Like airbrushing, like the sculpts that I'm doing. A lot of similarities between like layer modes. Like you can thin down the paint so thin that it's almost like an overlay layer or multiply layer, or even like a color layer depending on what's underneath. And it's so much fun. Oh, Joe, you're too kind. Welcome. Great to have you. Oh, Orkin, thanks so much. Yeah, that was a night last stream. Phew, I'll tell you what. And yo. I've never watched a stream of Ben's before. Oh, great to have you. Well, a couple of new timers. First timers, new timers. That's not the word, but you know what I mean. Taker, what happened to the wireless mic? It's been put in timeout because the Osmo was cutting out. The camera was cutting out when it was connected as a webcam, and because that mic is connected to the camera, the microphone cut out. So I went and got a new separate mic. But yeah, there's a lot of updates that I want to make to the stream and the setup and everything. Slowly but surely. I'm going to do somewhat of a shorter stream today. It's not going to be a 4-hour extravaganza. Might go for a couple of hours because I've got to go pick up some epoxy sculpt for the next art drop, an art product that I'm working on at the moment, which is exciting. And I've got to go and get myself a disc sander and some air filtration so I don't fill my lungs with resin dust. So that's going to be fun. Not for the pocket, but for the productivity, you betcha. Ah, Ashlyn, appreciate the Discord shout out. Yeah, I've got to be more active in there, definitely. Ashlyn, absolutely flat out. Oh, Andy, a nice one. Dazzling, not much. Not much. Oh, Orkin. No, I'm good. I was more so, it's just a frustration of the stuff not working. And it's just because I dropped a lot of money on some of this equipment and it wasn't working. And it's just stressing me out, that's all. But if that's the worst, as I said in the previous broadcast, if that's the worst thing that's going to happen, I'm doing fine. I appreciate the concern though. It means a lot. I mean, I've still got to troubleshoot this because it is very odd how all of a sudden I've just got to do process of elimination, turn everything off, but I did a bit of that after the stream last week and pinpointed a couple of things that were messing it about. Whoa, too dark, way too dark. Better. All right, so now we've got some shadow. Pretty, oh, too much shadow. Pretty cool. Now, why are we doing this? People get sick of me saying it, but one, because I want to do it, and two, it gives me a good way to start this stream off with some simple shapes, you know, nothing too, I don't know, I just enjoy it. And I want to, it's very adjacent to like gouache, at least the thought process. And I'm learning gouache at the moment. So it's a good way to really just block out shapes, stylize simple shapes as well, get some good practice in with that. And I want to do this week, I want to do a traditional stream again. So I've actually picked up a couple new paints, right? Oil painting has not been kind to my wallet, but this little bad boy, cobalt teal, this little bastard, $40. So there you go. But I needed it because I can't mix a teal that's like as vibrant as that. So, but hopefully that's going to last me like a long time. That's what I'm telling myself. Also got some medium as well. So I got some liquid and some of this stuff. Gambling, something or other. I've seen people use that, so. Dazzling. Ever fix the issues from last stream? Yes, I have fixed part of the issue from last stream. You notice how I can actually do stuff on the screen now? That is, I have fixed part of it. Not all of it, but part of it. Okay, let's take a look here. We've got this color. I want to go up in value to add some of this indication of light, even in this light part here. So I want to go up in value and let's warm it up a little bit. And this is something that I'm learning with the airbrushing and the traditional and everything. Like you can learn it with this, but it's just become way more apparent with the traditional stuff. Is like warming and cooling colors as you change values. It brings like another dimension. All right, so that's not high enough or bright enough, let's say in value. You could say high enough, that makes sense. All right, so that's nice. Still not bright enough though, so I want to try something. Let's polygon lasso tool. Yeah, nice. Okay, that's smoother. Odd. I wonder if there's a memory leak somewhere. in one of these programs, and because it's so delicate with OBS running, it's just like extrapolating the issue. Who knows? But now, I can just start to add in a bit of texture. I think we need to go up in value as well, but like, it's not just adding white to this base color. And I love doing it. This is so much fun. It might look so boring to some people, but this is fucking just delightful. Just having something start to turn 3D before my very eyes. Oh, is this AI generated? Is it? I literally just saw it from afar on Pinterest. Bloody good eyes, Ashlyn. I had no clue. Yep, nah, you are bang on. Fuck. Whoops. Oh well, we're here now. It's happened. I've been exposed. Let's have a look. Might start popping in some of the darker colours. And yeah, that's what I reckon. It's although I don't agree. If I knew it was, I wouldn't have used it. Or if I thought, this is a thing now, you gotta be careful with this shit because it's getting pretty fucking good, especially the photorealistic stuff. Like, didn't even register with me. I just wouldn't recommend trying to use it for, but yeah, definitely not there. That's why I put my own spin on it. I'm gonna drink more water. Yeah, it is annoying. But this is why I reckon it's an opportunity. I said there's many a time, but I was actually see if Christian was going to join us. Pop open Discord. Stream if you're around. Because I was actually on Christian's stream earlier today. And yeah, it'd be good just to chat. And the whole thing of AI came up again. And I personally think it's an opportunity for artists. Hello. Not to necessarily use it, but stand out and show themselves as artists, because it's going to become pretty saturated with the generated stuff, and it's just going to get old real quick. This is all speculation. This is just my thoughts. And then there's going to be a hunger for real stuff. Prashan, yeah, definitely. How you doing, Prashan? Ashley, I saw a piece of what I thought was fan art for JoJo's Bizarre Adventure, and the only way I could tell it was AI was because some parts of the outfit was wrong. Yeah. You've almost got to have a provenance. Is that the word? Provenance? Of like where it came from. Like if you get an oil painting from like wherever, there's like a history of where it came from. It's just going to be a part of it now. which I like doing anyway. I like showing the process, so it doesn't really change much of my process too much. All right. No. So I'm going to grab a little bit of this color. I'm going to grab this one. I'm just going to go up in value and desaturate it ever so slightly. So then here, where it shows some of the light coming through, it gives that like luminescence, I guess. That's one thing that I've noticed with light, and like a game changer for me was, as you get to the brightest parts, it, of course, depends on the light source, but as you get to the brightest parts of a light source, desaturating the color helps a lot. And even just observing that in real life helps a ton. All right, so let's bump up the value on this sign. Nice, nice, nice. Brioche. Yeah, it's going to push people to make bolder design decisions to set themselves apart from AI, I imagine. Definitely. And I think we're going to see different art from artists as well. I think the process is going to become a big part of the art. There's going to be like a, I don't know what that looks like, but the again, the provenance, or like the proof that it's done by a human, I think is going to be baked into the art somehow. What that looks like, I don't know. Like I was even thinking about prints that I'm going to be putting out in the next art drop, actually maybe on the backside showing the initial sketch, or if there's a way to, I was going to do that anyway because I like showing the behind the scenes. Like Plain Jane is like the underneath of what I'm thinking. Like this is like my thinking, and this is the, oh no, this is like the thinking part, and this is the final, what it will end up being. So it's, I want to weave that into my art anyway, because it was just AI or not, it was interesting to me. I mean, maybe in like a lot more software is going to have like recording options, like optimized recording, like how you got with Procreate. So it just does it for you. So you don't have to set up all this stuff around it to record it and whatnot. Covago is my favorite convenience store. Me too. Orkin, if AI steals from us, we'll steal from him. Yeah, I'm not even playing the AI cat. I'm not even playing in the same game as the AI. I'm off in a corner doing my own thing. I'd be so into seeing more sketches before final stuff. Yeah. That's what I think I will be doing. Because I'm always interested in the behind the scenes stuff. That always interests me more than the final. Like seeing other people's work. You get so much insight. Like even with this airbrushing stuff. There's not a whole lot. Like I want to get to the level of like sideshow collectible level of airbrushing on my stuff. Like I want to have it as like special editions that are colored. Like, so for example, I'll show you now. Like, so we've got Plain Jane that dropped the first part, but then I've started airbrushing the flesh, and this is like, I don't know if you can even pick up, but I've got like, there's like freckles and like even the blues underneath the skin and like some of the veins and stuff. It kind of looks a bit creepy if I do too much of it, but the eyes are just masked at the moment because I'm going to do like a real gloss and like the eyebrows masked and whatever. But yeah, this is so much fun doing the airbrush stuff. Actually, I really love the thought of turning pieces like this into a completely different style than the original, because it would be so easy to turn this piece into a horror style. Yeah. And that's the fun of understanding this stuff. I don't think that's ever going to go away. The want or the need to kind of understand what's going on behind the scenes. Even from like, because I saw this AI stuff coming with web development. I remember 3-4 years ago. It'll be probably coming up to 5 years ago or something. I was sitting down with Francis. If you guys don't know, he's the co-creator of the Filthy plugin. Oh, you're looking at my face. Hold on, you don't. There we go, and we're back. When the first version of ChatGPT, it was like OpenAI. It wasn't even ChatGPT wasn't a thing, and it would make HTML and like code, and it would spit out some pretty rudimentary stuff, but it was like, whoa, this is unreal. But you still need to know, you need to understand what's happening, because as soon as it spits out something that is not right, if you are using it, you got to know, you got to understand what's going on in the code, or you're just then at the mercy of this thing. Like, so even like AI artists, I think it would be beneficial if they want to get the most out of whatever they're doing, whatever that is, I don't know, but to actually have an understanding of what's going on. Jay Baez art. I'm in Texas and I ordered plain Jane, so I'm sure it will arrive in 2 to 3 weeks from now. Super excited. It should be a little bit sooner than that. Awesome, legend. Thank you so much for the support. I can't wait for it to get to you. I posted them last week, so you should have tracking and everything via email. Oh yes, Ashlyn, I actually want to play around with some even like dusk lighting. What I want to do with some of these things, I don't know if you guys have this, but there's like certain times of day or scenes, and it could be kind of mundane to a lot of people. Like if I'm walking through the city at like dusk, it's like a feeling that I get. It's like I don't know, it just makes me warm and fuzzy. The really like saturated colors and like bouncing off the buildings, but then all the lights are coming on, so there's kind of this, I don't know, I want to try and get a feeling going with some of the, like with most things that I'm doing, but particularly the environments, to then place characters on top. Is that plugin free? No, I think it's $10. Rice cakes, nice one. Do you ever recommend color picking directly from an image? Personally, no, I don't do that. It doesn't help anything. It doesn't, you're not learning anything. At least I'm not. Maybe if you are actually doing it for a study, like trying to match it 1-to-1 and color picking to see how close you are, that could be helpful. But for me, I don't see any value in it, personally. Excuse me, Photoshop. All right, let's start getting some of these little add-on things, which is going to bring it to life. So we've got the table here. Zoom in. Oh, can you just work for me, please? Come on, Photoshop, just work with me. All right. right, we're zooming in a little bit. All right. Good morning, Adam. Let's have a look. Is Sean, I hate how stupid humans think. They believe that digital art is not real and that computer does everything for us, but at the same time they support AI. I just can't seem to understand it. I don't bother to understand it. It's not my issue what other people think. It really isn't my issue. Yep, Ashlyn, exactly. Summertime sunsets when the sky is a light blue and the clouds are pink shade. Oh, it just gives you that. It's just a certain feeling, you know? Yep. And yeah, me too. That's when I go walking. Pics. Yep. I think you get it. You get it. The warm bounce light. When the light comes in and it illuminates the room, that's another one. How do you place things in perspective? You think with your mind. Yes, you do. I'm not sure if that's a statement or a question. Owen, I love how Ben keeps taking on these insane traditional art pieces like Plain Jane and absolutely nails it perfectly. Oh, far from it, my friend. Far from perfect. But that's the fun. That's the fun of all this. The outcome is not the goal. Starting before you're ready. And I think that's... I've been thinking about the YouTube video for the process of Plain Jane, because I've done a big plan of all my content moving forward, like a big flow chart of types of content, and I've put in there critiques as well, like I might call it like art support or something like that, which I might experiment with. But it's starting before you're ready. Because I mean, I could have, and also doing a lot of it yourself as well. And like in doing that, then once you've done it once, then you can start to optimize the process like crazy. Like I've gone through the whole process from start to finish, from clay to molding to resin to shipping to marketing to everything with Plain Jane. Now I can optimize it. Now I can start to add things like the airbrushing and getting equipment to then speed up the process. I've got, let me show you something. So this is my new project. Oh shit. God damn. So this is my new prototype. I want to come out with a series of stylized hands. Now this is janky as anything at the moment. So I want to do in different like poses, hand poses. So there's going to be like a series of them, and in different weights as well. So it's not just your standard, and in different colors, whether it's just like the flat gray or we have lighter skin tone, darker skin tones, whatever you want to get. That's what I'm sort of playing around with at the moment, but also like different weights. So you have like a larger, like more fat on this hand, or it's like a skinnier hand, or like an older hand, male, female, that kind of stuff. So I want to, that's what I'm playing around with at the moment. Rachel, how you doing? We're gonna get a desert lizard in this one, or maybe, shit. Oh, I do want to. Oh, maybe. We'll see. Ah, agile development, that's it. You know it. I feel like Cavargo makes really good tacos. I think so. I mean, this is the thing. We can take this, right? And then we can have like a character like leaning out, like waiting for customers, having a cigarette or something, you know. Ashlyn, a moment of silence for that fairy. Fairy, not furry. Fairy. Rice Cakes just found out how to make an autofill action script for the free. Awesome, Rice Cakes. That's what I did. Like, it's possible if you know how to code. Bloody good on you. Utah Raptor. Ooh. All these ideas. Not enough time. Not enough software that's working. All right, back to it. What's missing at the moment? So I want to build it up a little bit further. You know what? I'm looking forward to the traditional, because at least my brushes don't fucking glitch out like this shit. And it's not Photoshop's fault. It's not the tablet's fault. It's something. Something's happening. So now I'm putting little. I'm going to maybe keep them more geometric, which could look cool. Some of these background bushes. And as they push back in space, they're going to get smaller, right? So that's one thing that I've learnt with clouds as well. Clouds have perspective. Everything has perspective. Goblin Valley, potentially. And as we push stuff back, since doing traditional stuff, I've just been observing so much stuff. Like, you guys probably know this, but when things go further back, depending on the atmosphere and whatever, like mountains will look blue and purple, like a mountain or like a hill just a little bit further away is going to look a little bit more like bluey purpley, but not entirely. But then one further back from that is going to be more washed out, more purple, more blue. It's, I don't know, I'm having fun with this, like exploring, branching out. Kyle, how you doing? I've been doing well. Welcome. Thanks for popping in. Maybe the store clerk is a goblin. There you go. See? Story. It's all possible. How's my audio levels as well? Is this all working well? Turns out that one of the microphones that I bought was a dud one. I was picking up bloody radio signals. Speaking of technical difficulties, I'm just not having much luck with this stuff. It's like a shotgun mic. And I'm going to use it for like moving around the studio and stuff, and going into the other room to do like sculpting and whatever. And I plug it in, and it's like, it's like a quintessential like radio sound. And then I get, hey, coming in second place is, I'm like, what the fuck? There's a microphone, not a bloody radio. See, it was a dud one. So now I've got to wait a couple of weeks for it to come back. Also, good video, no freezing today. Hell yeah. Yep, see, well, I'll figure it out. It might take some time. I'll figure it out. It was picking up radio. I've got and I took it to the shop. It didn't pick up radio, but it had the radio signal in there, so I couldn't turn up the gain enough so you could hear me without me hearing a bloody, like a horse race. Ben Evans horse race camp. There you go, new stream ideas. Now, did Christian ever get back to me? Yep. Okay. See, the UI is jank, but the laying the colors down is not. So I'll take what I can get right now. But this is like very wrong color, wrong color, wrong color, wrong color, wrong color. Just laying these shapes down is very fun to me. Maybe I need to get out more. Who knows? Oh, there goes the dogs. Don't know if you guys can hear them. Our security guards. Ishan. It works in mysterious ways. It's the Ben Eblin curse. It is. It is. Again, if that's the worst thing that's happening, I'm doing it right. Could you explain what plein air April is? Is where people do plein air paintings in April. That's about it, I think. See, now with these colors, I'm doing them in context of the shadow. So I'm trying to think about their local color, then adjust in my head what hue, like what chroma, what saturation, and the value of these colors. So this is a little bit lighter. And I'm not going for perfection. I'm not trying to get it bang on the exact right color. But as you just start to put the patchwork of shapes down, it starts to do something. Ore Perosa, I appreciate you. Thank you so much for popping in. Kyle, I have used Clip Studio. I want to use it more. I like their color mixing. Ishan, like similar to the technique you're using to paint right now? Ishan, yeah, I believe so, but it's oftentimes traditional. One of the ads on the store should be the filthy order of, oh, Ashlyn, my marketing manager. Very good idea. I should, like, in all my drawings, I should have, like, hidden promos. That'd be cringe or clever. Somewhere in between. Because there's a balance with that stuff. I don't want to be always promoting shit, you know? But also, I have to, if I want to keep doing this. Let's have a look. Let's add in the little table. Now I'm getting detail-y. Now there's a table in the lights. Now a table in the shadow. Now the cool thing is, I wonder. Excuse me. Oh. If we whip a we could make this night. It's kind of like a quick and dirty way of doing it, but let's do a multiplier. Now we're at, nah, not quite. Not quite. But it could be a start. There you go, now we're at nighttime. With the moonlight. Kind of. If you squint your eyes a little bit. Maybe. Yeah. Let's turn the lights back on. This Sean will be damn clever. Scruffsy, welcome back. Great to have you. Where's Waldo? Where's Wally? Thank you. I don't know who Waldo is. I know who Wally is though. Navda, appreciate you, my friend. Welcome. Imagine painting a plaza and giving a weird number as a code. Remember when I was talking about putting numbers on the fingers of the leopard? Yes. But they actually go to something. That would be very cool. Solar eclipse happening. I like it. Yeah, see, you can just play around with this stuff. Layer modes are awesome. Dylan, welcome. I have put an Easter egg in a piece that's coming out. That thing that I was talking about last stream. I've put an Easter egg in there. That only stream and YouTube viewers maybe would know. So I'm excited to see who finds that. Alright, so there's books on here. The boys are back in town. Ashlyn. I have no idea what you're talking about. Oh, did they? Ah, well, there you go. Or if you're in Discord, then you know what I'm talking about. But if you can, I don't know if it's high res enough yet to see, to find the Easter egg. Kyle, this is an XP Pen 15-inch Pro something. I got it in the description. You can definitely read the title. Well, that's a thing, I guess. What are your thoughts on rotating the canvas? Yeah, when it's not janky like this, I sometimes do. For this, I don't need to, this kind of stuff, because it's more just like whipping shapes down. But for like faces and things and like getting likeness and that sort of stuff, definitely. That's a great idea. It's just seeing it in another perspective, you know? Okay, let's add this little thing here. I'll do an overlay. Then after this, I'm going to whip into Pinterest, get a figure, and just have some fun with it. Just do some drawing. Yeah, compass, that's it. No worries, Nafta. Ishan, I was actually thinking of buying the Huron Canvas 19, like right now. I have an entry-level Wacom non-screen tablet. I just can't seem to find the perfection while drawing on a non-screen tablet. Well, I've yet to find the perfection anyway. So unless it's like if it's not working properly, then that would be worth the investment. Rachel, Ben, it's not the same as buildings or cars, but you might appreciate the rusty reds in like the Grand Canyon for inspiration someday. It's naturally geometric. Oh yes, definitely. Rachel, 1000%. I agree. I like geometricizing stuff that isn't necessarily geometrical. But because the rocks and stuff will already be skewed that way, that would be really fun. Perfection as in satisfaction. Aha. Ishan, you could just give yourself like a goal. Like, okay, look, I want to do... That's oftentimes what I do. If I want to buy something that I know is going to help me out, I'll see how far I can get with the tools that I've got at the moment, or just give myself a like a deadline. It's like, all right, I've got to do 10 illustrations or 10 posts or 10 whatever. And then once I hit the 10, then it's like my reward to myself, and I'll just go and get the thing. And that's why a lot of like I'm getting like a lot of equipment for expanding the art drops, and even like upgrading the streams and everything. After the drop, I was like, okay, look, it's about time I upgraded some of this stuff, so now there is no excuse. I'm just going to put an indication of whatever here. Doesn't really matter. Come on, please. Hey, broke game. It's not that plain. Grand Canyon was an awesome vacation. Yeah, I'd love to go and see it in person. I'm planning on coming out to the US in October. Put my, what's the word? Submission in for art, no, not art, Lightbox. So we'll see. But even if I don't get in, I may still pop out just for the funsies. Oh, Ray, just come out with it. But if it's in Discord, it is whatever. And I appreciate it, Ray. What was the thinking behind it? The character that's sculpting her is actually Jane. So it's sort of like her doing a self-portrait, but in sculpt version. So it's an actual character. And I wanted to capture like that late night focus and just like deep, just flow. That's what I was going for with that. Art by Camouflage, please can I be your student? Of course, done. You are now my student. I'm not sure what you need for that to become a thing, but there you go. Arjun, we can't alt color pick when using Lasso, right? Yeah, no, you can't alt color pick, but I've key bound the color picker to W, so you can do the same thing. Prashan, awesome. No, it'd be great to meet you in person. Kyle, bit of a tough question, just off the top of my head, but I've got a brush on Gumroad that's free if you want to check that out. Ashlyn, I do not recommend Oklahoma. What's that? I've got no real context of the places. Like, I've been to Los Angeles once when I was like 13. Prashan, yeah, fingers crossed. We'll see. We'll see. Not getting my hopes up. Oh, people can't drive it. Plain Jane law, yeah. That's it. There's some thought behind it. All right, we're getting a little bit noodly. But whatever. I want to get noodly with it. I might even let's squish it. No, that didn't do what I wanted it to. Let's come here and squish it down. No, that way. No, did not do what I wanted it to. That's okay. We will power on. All right, let's zoom out. Let's see how we're looking. Yeah, it's fun. Fun little thing. Gonna come in with some of the darker colors here. Just the streams kind of remind you of a classroom. I hope in a good way. I'd get fired as a teacher if this was a classroom. Navda, I've been wanting to ask you, how do you get that vibration in your hues? I use Procreate and I've been using brushes with hue jitter, but I don't like the results very much. So it's not like a brush that you can get. You can get brushes that help. But the hue shifts that I'm doing, these are all manual. These aren't using the hue shifts in here or anything like that, you know? It's using the power of value. So if you look here, everything fits within, like, it reads as like a cohesive thing in value, like just in black and white, right? So if I wanted to add some hue shifts, let's say, to this blue, what I'd do is I'd select that blue and let's see if we can pick, maybe just like wiggle it to more of like a green, let's say. And if I put that green down, see how it doesn't change the values too much, but we've got that there. We've got that little speck of green, and then let's try like a red. But what we've got to do with the red, because this is, I think, going to darken the value. All right, so you can see that's really, really dark. So what we've got to do is increase the brightness, potentially reduce the saturation so it's not so glaring. So we can come in here. Let's see that one. See how that blends in from a value perspective? And you could do little things like this. You could even reduce the saturation even more, which then pushes it more to the opposite end of the spectrum, which is green, which might blend it in just a little bit more, but it's still warm. right? So we got some color shifts here that makes sense. I mean, there's got to be a bit of finessing there, but hopefully that makes sense. And different colors are going to do different things. Like they're going to have different inherent values. So like your yellows and your light blues and your greens are going to be lighter in value than your blues, your purples and your reds. So they're oftentimes going to be a lot nicer to add like variation. Oh, hold on. In the lights, those inherently lighter values are quite nice to add that variation in the lights versus the darks. But you still can do that. But yeah, hopefully that made sense. I wasn't just rambling. I mean, I was rambling, but hopefully my ramblings made sense. No way you've been to Los Angeles at 13. I've been in the same country since birth. Yeah, I went there for baseball. So there was like a trip that we went to and we played in like a tournament. The Australian team went over there. Went to the motherland of baseball. Played baseball probably up until I was thinking like 18. Alan, instant black coffee consumer. You and me both, my friend. First time here. Atmosphere here looks pretty cozy. Great to hear it. That's the goal. Ashlyn, I mean, anytime I have heavily caffeinated teacher, they were pretty cool. Yep. I get fired as a teacher because I'm too cool. Probably because I'd tell everyone to just not come back. And just be like, why are we learning this thing? Whatever it would be. Or it could be great. Who knows? It depends. It really depends on where if I was working somewhere. If it was not like a standard curriculum and it was actually like good. All right, I think I'm going to whip some clouds in the background. I could noodle this and make it look like 30% nicer, but I reckon I want to get into some drawing. So I'm going to whip in some clouds. Just do some more cartoony clouds, right? So why not even go white? Might just go... Oh, come on, don't start glitching on me now, please. Thank you. Right, and what I was saying about perspective, the clouds in the background are going to be smaller, a lot smaller than the ones in the foreground. Or as it's coming closer to us, like we could have clouds like overhead if we wanted to, but I like the idea of them framing the composition. All right. I appreciate it, Ray. Congrats on the CDQ cover. Navda, my pleasure. Ray, can you talk about how that all came together? Oh, shit. So, they reached out to me to do like a feature piece. First of all, just to have some of my work in there. It's actually, I've got it do I have it in front of me? No, this one. No, that one's up over there. So there's like a feature piece where I just had some of my work in there. And then they asked me to do a tutorial, which some of you were there for, which was this one, which is pretty cool. So then like all the process, and we did that on stream. I got permission to do it on stream, which was pretty awesome of them to sort of let me do that on stream. And then yeah, from that they were like, do you want to do a cover? And I was like, fuck, you bet your sweet ass I want to do a cover. So that's really how it came about. Some say that Los Angeles is an 18+ place. Is it true? I don't know. I don't think so, because I was 13 when I went, and I went everywhere with my parents. So, artistic. What positions did you play in baseball? I was a pitcher, a left-handed pitcher. Angie, welcome back. Jono, good morning. Welcome from South Africa. Catch you later, Nabda. Thanks for popping in. Melissa E. Jane. Is that? Is it my cousin Melissa? I can't see the avatar. I'm gonna take a stab and say yes it is. Hello. Great to see you. Do you have a new goal after doing the cover? Yeah, just keep pumping out art stuff. More courses, more art drops is my real focus as well. Andy, hello from Taiwan. Great to have you. Ah, it is. How you doing, Mel? Scruffy, what's my favorite movie? My go-to favorite movie, I think, is The Imitation Game. One of my all-time favorites. All right, let's have a look at some of these references. Oh, Trailbotic, fantastic. How you been finding them? You had to play around yet? Pix, I just looked at your tutorial site and it has a typo. Bite the end. Oh, thank you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I will, I'll fix that up. English is not my strong suit. All right, we got smooth lines, beautiful. Okay, so let's just start doing some sketches. You know, like not. Like, let's just do old mate here. Okay, pretty fun, a bit of a learning curve, learning to properly mix colors instead of using a digital selector. It is tricky, right? It is bloody tricky, but so worth it. I've been learning so much. There's a ton of good stuff on YouTube about color mixing as well, which you can then take into your digital stuff. Like I almost want to do like a hybrid of like traditional digital, like learning wise. Like I tested it out the other week. where I did a like a little gouache thing, and then took a photo of it, then put it into Photoshop, and then did like a little sketch over the top, which was good fun. All right, let's have a look at this guy. So he's got his beard. Maybe we poke it out a little bit further. So I'm just getting some rough stuff in. And I think drawing in traditional has really helped me with my digital sketching as well. Mubashir Visuals, where can you learn such amazing art? You're too kind. Check the links in the description, my friend. Got a tutorial that you can check out. Also YouTube. Whatever you're feeling. I've just been methodical with this, giving him a schnoz and a half. No, forehead's too big. Forehead's too big. That's okay. And yeah, I agree. It is nice just not sitting at a screen, because there is something very different. I was actually listening to Stephen Bowman, apologies, talk about that, where the effect that you get from backlit, like art, like the digital stuff, is very, very different. Like how the colors mix and everything, from just seeing them there with your eyes. It's pretty cool. Yeah, the flat look of the gouache is pretty cool. All right. Not a bad start. Getting a bit lazy with the line work, but whatever. Just need to block it in. All right, maybe we try and push ourselves. Let's see if we can get a front view of this guy. What might that look like? So this is where the mind bending starts. Where it's like, okay, he's got a moustache. Steampunk. Not a massive fan of steampunk. Not as much. I never say never. Lewis, welcome. Which portrait study you've done would you say is your favourite? Portrait. Oh god, I can't even remember. Portrait study. I don't really have any favourites. I'm kind of just like boom on to the next. Hopefully the next one is better than the last. If I'm completely honest. This is looking real jank. But we'll knock it back and we'll refine as we go. There's knocking back. Hello. What on earth happened there? Okay, and we're back apparently. Trail body blending, painting on the craft paper. You've got to go a little bit thicker with the actual pigment because washes don't work as well as on white, if that makes sense, because it really like sucks it in. Or you could like you could do a white underpainting, like with gesso or something. All right, let's grab Christian. Yep.
Yo. What up?
Whoa, yo. Oh, hold on. I've got a double. Give me a sec. All right, can you talk for me? All right, awesome. I hear.
Nice.
All right, can you guys hear Christian? If he.
Yo, hello. Testing. I'm here. My name is Christian.
Hopefully that comes through. Yes, but barely. Okay, I'll turn him up. Awesome. I'll whip your face on here. Application capture. Go.
Thank you, Ben. Appreciate it. What about these nuts?
Whoa, 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 whoa.
Dang, dude. Fuck you, bitch. Echo.
Okay. All right. There we go. All right, everybody, welcome Mr. Christian Nee.
Hello, everybody. How's it going?
If you're not familiar, shame on you. I'll just throw you up on Instagram as well. Whoa, 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 whoa.
Thank you, sir. Appreciate it.
It's all right. We weren't. Christian was playing WoW earlier.
Yes, on apparently I have an echo. Testing. I was if you go on my YouTube channel, you will see me playing World of Warcraft. Well, talk to Ben Eplin.
Oh, hold on. Talk again for me.
Testing. My name is Christian.
Sounds okay from my end.
Here, I'm listening to it on the stream itself. I'm hearing two Christian needs.
His voice is too powerful.
I actually have a second version of me off camera that's saying everything as I'm saying it.
Let's have a look at it. He has a really bad. Okay, brioche.
No. The worst stutter.
None of that shit. Voice and video.
That microphone dude you have is really. It sounds better than your other one.
I should fucking hope so.
It's noticeable. Like it's
yeah?
huge.
Oh, good.
Yeah.
He's got echo. All right, how about that? Can you talk again?
Test. Do I still have an echo?
Why would he have an echo?
Testing. Echo. Echo.
Why would...
Testing.
Oh, hold on. Hold the phone. My fault. Echo be gone. How's that?
What is it?
Talk.
How's it? Test. Christian Nee. Jackson
Echo
Anthony,
gone?
Pix. Ishan does art. Ashlyn. What up, Prashan? Hope you're doing well.
Perfect.
Cool. What was the issue?
Yeah, baby. When I hold on, I can hear myself twice in my headphones. The issue was when I did the Discord display, it added an audio thing to it, so there was two of them.
Okay.
Sounds good now. Legend.
Cool. Thanks for having me.
No, dude, thanks for coming.
Yeah.
Thanks for coming. Unfortunately, now that I've added Discord, I can't draw.
Oh shit.
It's just frozen
Okay.
everything. Hold on. Just give it a second. Give it a second. See if it's just needs to settle in. I'll just close this.
If there are any issues, I don't mind hopping out.
No, you're fine, dude. No, I want you. It's got to be a RAM issue. It has to be. I've got so much shit open.
Yeah.
Let's see. Sounds good now? Yep. If one thing works, then another thing's going to shit itself. It's just the law.
That's how it be sometimes.
Let's have a look. Okay, sorry. Troubleshooting. if I draw really, really slow, we can do something.
Is it a RAM thing? Or?
Hey?
Is it a RAM thing?
It must be, because as soon as I added Discord, I just can't draw, and it was already kind of struggling.
Yeah. Do you wanna just postpone this to another date?
Let's just try without the video.
Okay, that's fine. Gonna deprive people of my face.
That's right. I said, I'm doing a massive disservice.
Yeah.
Let's have a look. Okay. I wonder if that. It's only slightly better, but it's workable. Can you still hear me?
Yeah. Testing. Hello. This is Christian E.
Oh, GPU for Photoshop. All right, let's have a look. Photoshop settings, preferences, performance. Use graphics. Yep, using graphics. Yeah. Ah, well. Still good? All right, fantastic. Let's just keep rolling with this because it seems to be working again.
Hey everybody, how's it going?
So Christian, for those of you that don't know, you got a couple of things going on. So you got the Sketchy Van podcast, absolutely fantastic podcast.
Thank you.
That are talking to all different artists in different industries, and yeah, highly recommend it. It's one of those ones that you throw on when you're doing art. You're just drawing, painting, whip it on. It's also got a same YouTube channel that he
getting more into art stuff.
Yep. More art stuff, more art content.
And a single World of Warcraft stream that was
yes
streamed today. Yeah.
So that's the main thing that he's doing right now. He's pivoting completely.
Oh yeah. I'm trying to become the next Asmongold.
Asmongold is going to be trying to become the next Christian.
Yeah. Exactly. What are you working on?
Oh, just some. So we're doing some. Oh my god. This is unbelievable.
Did the music stop?
Nah, the music didn't stop. The performance of drawing stopped. I can't fucking draw.
Again, I'm fine.
I'm not. I don't know if you can see it on the stream, but like, it has to be like a processing thing. I might have to upgrade to like a. I don't know what I can upgrade to.
Yeah, well, they have
guarantee
128.
Hey,
128 gigs. 128 gigs of RAM.
Let's try something really quick. One real quick thing.
Maybe
okay.
The file size you're working on, like the
I've tried it on smaller file sizes.
Okay.
It might be that I'm pushing out 4K.
Yeah.
Let's try. Let's do that. Let's try a smaller file size. Let's just do this one. How is this? I mean, a little better. All right. Okay. I see you working. Clean shot. Let's just take a screenshot of this. We'll do it the jankiest way possible. I mean, my artboard was like 5,000 by 4,000, so I don't know if that's big or not. Like comparative, it should be able to. It really should be able to handle that, but. Oh, I can feel my face getting flushed. It's like high school all over again.
What is that?
Doing like a presentation and it all goes to shit.
Oh, yeah. Right. being destroyed. It's my fault.
No, it's my fault. All right.
I'll turn off my video on Discord as well. Maybe that's causing a little bit of a problem.
I don't know. Nah, I can't. Let's see if... I mean, it's working-ish. It's a little better. A little better. Yeah, it's got to be a memory thing. Sorry, chat. For technical difficulties to happen around 1 hour is pretty good. Ashlyn, glass half full. Bloody love it. That's what I'm saying. Okay, we're working. Something's happening. Cool. All right, let's continue. Christian, you still there?
Yeah.
Yeah, boy. Stream for next challenge. Stream for 2 hours, no hiccups. Yep. Yep, Rachel. I've unlocked an achievement. Stream for 1 hour with no hiccups. That's cool.
I waved in the chat too.
Sorry. Oh yeah.
Nothing. Yeah.
So what are you working on?
I'm just drawing my sketchbook. I feel like lately I have been falling a little bit too much into some procrastination, so
yeah,
kind of sitting around and doing some low risk drawing. I think is kind of the goal right now. Yeah.
Anything in particular? Doing like figures or?
Yeah, figures. Drawing some portraits. Some Riley-esque type heads.
Nice.
And a ballpoint.
You've been hanging out with Slew this last week,
Mr.
eh?
Slew. If you guys don't know him, it's SLEW on YouTube. He's a super sick painter YouTuber guy. Some really, really nice videos.
Yeah, I feel like his latest videos have been really, really, like, I've liked all his videos, but like recently there's something different. I don't know if he got new gear or like the storytelling's different. Like, it's cool. I like what he's doing.
Yeah. I talked to him a little bit. He put so much effort into his videos.
Yeah.
Getting like different camera angles and, documenting the whole thing, like jumping between pretty drastic sets. And it seems like he plans a lot of it as well.
Yeah, smart.
Yeah.
It's very smart because he comes across like so professional looking.
Yeah.
I see that. I think unless it was like an editing trick, I saw that like he would have had that camera on a track that I was thinking about getting. So I was like, oh.
I'm pretty sure he. Yeah. I think he has. I'm pretty sure he has one of those. Docs has one as well.
Yeah. I actually saw that he put a couple of C-stands on a couple of skateboards and then did that to dolly across. Like, you could do it janky as well, depending on the shot that you want. I think the goal is to, with that kind of stuff, is like, all right, figure out the shot that you want and then work back from there instead of buying all the shit and then be like, oh yeah, I could use this one day for something. That's probably the smarter way to do it.
Yeah.
Not the way that I've wanted to do it. I just want to get it. I just want to buy it. Yeah. How long were you on stream?
About 2 hours.
Yeah, nice.
Yeah, stream for 2 hours. And I did play a little bit longer after I did get off. But
yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, sometimes I go a little bit longer after these. I'm like, oh, I just want to tweak this or that.
Yeah, and there's something to be said about drawing and painting differently while you're on stream.
Oh, definitely. It's so inefficient. Like, if I wanted to get stuff done, like, I don't think it wouldn't be optimal for me to stream it.
Yeah.
But streaming is very fun.
Indeed.
I noticed that you don't use the copy and paste tools that often or at all. No, not really. No. There's no real need for them. At least for me.
Yeah.
Jackson Anthony, I always learn something new from these kinds of streams. Awesome. Nice. That's pretty good to hear.
Yeah, for painters, like a lot of them just paint on one layer, I think, mostly. So there really doesn't seem like there's a lot of use for copy and paste.
Not much need.
Maybe maybe for like trying something out on top of a base, but other than that, I don't remember. Yeah. Not sure what else.
Okay, so here I'm thinking about the skull, so you can kind of see me thinking about the skull behind this guy with his eye sockets, etc. Which is a way that I like to work. Thinking about what's going on underneath helps me a ton, particularly when inventing stuff, because we don't have this view, right? This is just like an invented view of the profile that we just done earlier. What are your art goals for this year, Christian?
I would say probably it's just get into more of an art practice and more art consistency.
Mm-hmm.
And it's probably going to be based around figurative stuff. So
nice. That's good. There's a focus.
Yeah. I would say that lately, for people in chat, I've been focused on other stuff related to art business and trying to live my life. And as a result, art has kind of the drawing itself has taken a little bit of a backseat. But I'd like to make it more of a thing again that I do. It would be cool to get back into traditional art more, like charcoal drawing and maybe some painting, some ink stuff.
Ooh. What sort of painting?
I'd say probably oils.
Yeah, boy. Have you done much of that?
I've done very little.
Yeah.
But I really admire it.
Yeah, there's something about it, man. There's a reason why it's all in all the galleries.
Yeah.
It's like the main thing.
So fun. Oil is pretty slick.
Get off my stream, you scumbag.
Fuck you. How about you? Do you have any art goals?
Oh, just do more.
Yeah.
Do more. Be more efficient with my time. Because I can see myself dabbling in a whole bunch of different things. Like I've started to do gouache, oils, airbrushing. I think that I've got to really like rein myself in a little bit.
Yeah, gotta narrow it down.
But also maybe not. I don't know. I'll just keep playing. As long as I'm playing and having fun with it, I think that's the main thing, because that's going to keep the momentum, you know.
Yeah. There's for sure a balance. I think it's it is easy to get burnt out on a single medium, but it's also important to focus your efforts.
I want to kind of use them, like even sculpting, use those mediums to then get the mojo back on different mediums. Like if I do something in sculpting, I'll take a photo of it and try and study that, blah, blah, blah. Like, have a whole circle of life.
The circle of life.
I notice I tend to heavily rely on copy paste and symmetry tool, but that might just be because I only really draw reference sheets. That's an efficiency thing. I think that's smart. Jack of all trades, master of none, but sometimes better than a master of one. Thank you. Mubashir, it was your birthday, I think you said earlier when I was trying to figure stuff out. Happy birthday. Thank you for popping in. Tips to learn sketching quick. don't focus on sketching quick. Focus on sketching or being accurate and making sure that you're putting down lines that you want to, and the speed will come. But Ashlyn, that quote, "Jack of all trades, master of none," people just cut it off in like halfway through. I don't know why, because then people will be like, you're a jack of all trades, a master of none. So that gives it a whole different meaning. It's like, no, say the end of it. But oftentimes better than a master of one.
Do you know the origins?
Stupid. The origin, no.
Of it?
Do you?
No, I don't.
Oh.
I'd say like Hitler said it or something, you know.
Oh, Christ. Let's not find the origins. The customer is always right in the form of taste. Huh. Yeah, I don't believe that the customer is always right. Because what if they're wrong?
Yeah.
There's still people, when they walk into an establishment, they don't all of a sudden become non-humans and they're perfect. Like, that just doesn't make any sense to me at all.
I would say to me that it's more of like the subconscious customer is always right. Like, are actually spending money, you know, and like where they like put their dollars, but the actual like individual customer is generally incorrect.
Okay, I see what you're saying. Yep, I see what you're saying. Yeah, like the market doesn't lie, sort of thing.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
But yeah, like if you were to ask people what they want, I don't think they'd give you a very useful answer.
Yeah, no, that was especially true with software. When you're like, hey, what do you think of this feature or whatever, and they're like, oh, it's great. It's like, okay, awesome. Come back a month later. Why didn't you use it? If it's so great, so then you got to look at what people do versus what they say.
Yeah. It is complicated.
I started watching June for the first time.
I loved it, dude.
It's pretty cool.
Yeah.
It does drag a tad.
Yeah.
For me, a little bit, like the first one. Like, Ash couldn't sit through it. She was like, what's spice? I'm like, they're explaining it now. Just let it.
Whoop deep. Yeah. I would say that the books are better, and I did like both movies, but I did also like the books a lot more.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You can just be the Ben of all trades. Oh, geez. I don't know why I keep sipping from the cup, it's empty. I do that a lot. It's like a comfort thing. It means they're in the right of the taste of what they want to buy. It might be stupid or ugly, but they are still buying. True. Yep. Rachel, I'm someone that believes that people don't know what they want, as in you have to bring the creativity to wow them. I do think I partially believe in that as well. Hans Zimmer be like, ah. This is a good exercise I've found, is just trying to find a character from like a reference and like bend your mind to
create something,
to do it in different angles. I mean, this is, the eyes aren't correct, but also who cares? I'm going through coffee withdrawals. I know I had way too much coffee yesterday and I felt so sick. So sensitive with that shit.
Procreate is pretty crazy.
Have you had any since?
No, I haven't.
No. Smart man. One thing I did like on June is that they came out with the bagpipes out of the like ship. I was like, that's kind of cool. Just whip out the old bagpipes. What?
Yeah. Did like it quite a bit. Yeah, the aesthetics of it and the visuals and the music I thought were really cool.
Yeah.
I think my big problem with it was just like they omitted some of the things I thought were kind of important in the story.
Yeah.
Yeah. But I
Did
will
the-
not spoil
did the
them
old-
in live stream.
Did the older movie address those things?
I think they did, but it was kind of in a weird way, and
Okay.
in a way that people didn't really like.
Right. Gotcha.
The book itself is like so much about kind of thinking and some other stuff.
Yep.
And like it'll go through somebody's thoughts and it'll take like 40 minutes or like.
Oh, yeah,
40
you were
pages
saying
to go
that.
through something.
Yeah.
Yeah. And yeah, so it's kind of hard to like really do the book justice.
Hmm. Prashant, that's exactly what I thought. Yeah, Steve Jobs thought the same. It's a shame that the shit that you hear about him, though, that he was an asshole to work with. Oh, Mixter,
Yeah.
you legend. Always coming in
Nice.
clutch. Appreciate you, my friend. The legend, the legend is back. The man, the mix, the legend, Ashlyn. Look at you. You're going to give Thun Guns a run for his money with the puns. Rachel, I swear I'm not an arsehole. That's exactly what an arsehole would say. No, I'm sure you're not. You have been lovely on the streams and in chat. And I keep see there's no coffee in here. It's just a habit. I need to go get some more.
Yep.
Actually, I
I'll
might go
play
for another
Arcane.
like half hour. Then I'm going to pick up the machinery.
The goods.
It does stress me out making like larger purchases though.
Yeah, I'm
It's
pretty
like
sure
I have like this slight like pang of like, was that a mistake? Oh.
it's probably a
but then
good sign.
But then it's like it puts a fire up my ass to go and do something about it as well. It's like, all right, cool, let's go make some shit.
Yeah. It is for sure a double-edged sword. There is
Yeah.
a point at which you make too many of those decisions and you're too stressed out about it to enjoy it.
Yes, definitely.
Tell you.
I shouldn't cue the back in 5. You know what? I'm going to cue the back in 5. Keep him entertained, Christian. This is your job.
Cool. Hi guys. How's it going? Anyone playing World of Warcraft?
You're trying to convert them, get them into
I'm
your
trying to convert them.
addiction.
Waste your time. trying to wow you guys. Yes, indeed. I started playing again semi-recently, and it's been fun. Been enjoying it. I played a little bit of Red Dead Redemption. I'd say that I enjoyed it, but I played like I was too intimidating for me to really deep dive. Like there's so much to do, and there's so much, and it's so long that I just kind of like didn't want to go all in on it. But yeah, like I played it and it looks very pretty. I do like how it looks quite a bit. Let me just There's my YouTube. My YouTube account is just my name. Yeah, I would say that it's important. Like I've been enjoying playing games lately, just because it's kind of a cool outlet. And there's so much to do. And like I would say that to me, it's some of like the best art is made for games. So it's I you know, I'll probably have a kind of a gaming spree every few months. Or I'll just play a lot and then I'll kind of put it down, go back to doing something else. But it's quite fun.
Yo. Okay, and we're back. All right, I'm just gonna dabble around with some color for the last 20 minutes.
What are the goods that you're picking up today?
Gonna get a disc and belt sander, like a 2-in-1 sort of thing.
Nice.
And then I gotta get dust extraction, which is a whole other machine thing with a filter. It's like a big fuck off, like yay big sort of thing that will just be in the garage. The garage looks so different from when you were over here now. It's like
Okay. Yeah. Like in a good way or a bad way?
Oh, good way. It's like it's
Okay.
all set up with like a
Proper
spray
studio.
booth
Nice.
and like a sculpting section, and all my video equipment's in there. Is like not the video equipment, but like the stands and stuff.
Yeah.
Like it's
Nice.
slowly taking place. I want to get it to a point where it looks like a shop, and like with all my equipment, because I was walking through like a hardware store yesterday, and I just love the layout of just seeing all the tools. It's so like aesthetically
Satisfying.
pleasing. Yeah. So I'm like, oh, if I could make it look like it's kind of walking into my own like hardware store.
Yeah.
With just like all my drills and like airbrush and paints and shit just on display. That would be cool. But it's so unimportant. It's really not something I'm going to be focusing on, but like a one-day thing.
Yeah. That'd be quite cool.
Ashton, that's a good call, actually. Yeah, probably to stop potential harassment. Very good call. A heavily caffeinated teacher has returned. He certainly has. Yeah, those are huge and have like a big bag that attaches. Yeah, brioche. Yeah, that's it. It's like a huge, dust extractor, but it's got a filter on it, so it just keeps my lungs healthy.
Ben lungs. Yep. Thinking of starting a new YouTube series on my channel.
Yeah.
Going and getting critiqued by teachers. Or by
oh yeah, you were saying that. That sounds sick.
Yeah, it'd be fun. Stan's first on the list.
Hell yeah. So you'll do something first and then bring it to him?
Exactly, yeah.
Nice. Have you done the thing yet? Or
what thing?
Have you done the drawing that you're going to critique, or is it just an idea at the moment?
No, just an idea. I had one that I did at Watts a while ago, but I didn't have reference, so then need a reference for that.
That'll be cool.
Yeah.
I want to experiment with like a sculpting streams.
Yeah.
As well. Like, but I want to do them on separate days, because I think I've gotten to the habit of like the digital art on like today. Then I'll do like maybe a traditional like oil painting or gouache or something on another day, and then the sculpting on another. Like, that seems like probably a better way to go, maybe. Or like I'll introduce it in the mainstream one for a couple of them maybe, and then have its own sort of stream day. Maybe, I don't know.
Yeah,
also, I think
cool.
I could I can overthink this stuff so easily. Like, it's
so many things.
Yep.
Too many things to do. How's Francis doing?
Good call, Mixter. Yeah, good. Last time I talked to him, he was doing well. We got to catch up soon.
Yeah.
He's been working on the app.
Nice.
A lot, so he'll be flat out with that stuff, I reckon. Oh, I don't want to flip the canvas, Ashlyn. I don't want to, because then it's just going to be like, do we do it? Yeah, fuck it, do it. Yeah, see, look at him. Look at his eyes so much lower. Oh, God. See, it's like, yeah, oh, but now I can't unsee it, so they both look terrible. Damn it, Ashlyn.
I think they're nice drawings.
Making me take responsibility for my shit proportions. Oh, did you go to link me your Spotify playlist as well? I've been hankering for some San Diego tunes.
San Diego punk rock?
Yeah.
I gotta download Spotify on my computer at some point. Ooh.
No, he's no. Yeah, you know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna just flatten everything down, because I cannot be bothered doing all the layery stuff. And we're just gonna straight up paint. We'll fix the eyes as we go. Time for random, time for colors, aka random bullshit. Yep. That is how humans go. They are wonky, but not that wonky. Well, sometimes they are. I want to do it by decision. I don't want to do it by accident. Even with like some of this airbrushing stuff, like doing washes, like they'll put like a yellow wash. Like I've been studying a Sideshow Collectibles YouTube channel. They got a few like semi kind of process videos, and not quite all the way process, but it's, I've got to do some digging to see what they actually are using and whatever, but like they'll do, for example, oh my god, now that's alright, the stream's coming closer to an end and now all the text is going to shit. We will chalk this stream up as a win so far, but let's say like overlay or even multiply. Multiply is probably a better one. Do multiply, do like a yellow wash over everything to like darken some of the hues. What they'll do as well is they'll like whip a blue in there and then do it for like veins and stuff. Probably it definitely doesn't mix the same, right? But it's like it's digital. But then what you do is you spray it with alcohol and that breaks it up and it makes it look like little capillaries or the veins and stuff. It's so cool. But you can use the same technique here with like tinting the skin colors. Oh my god, Photoshop just wrecked me. The wonk is very real, isn't it? Will I also paint the side profile? Probably not. I just poked your eye with the Wacom pen. I really struggle with front views. How do you go about drawing facial structure? I'm thinking about the bones underneath. So let's do a little demonstration of that. Oh. Wow. So let's draw the skull underneath this guy. Let's draw the skull and then we might call it a day.
I think I'm gonna hop out.
Yeah, dude. No worries, my man.
For having me.
Dude, thanks for popping in. Sorry the text shit. Didn't get to see your beautiful face.
Totally fine. I got to see yours.
Oh, dude. You're welcome. Alright, man. You have a good night.
Thanks, guys. I'll see you later.
Catch you, dude. So yeah, go check out Christian's channel if you haven't already. Had a fantastic video that popped off actually recently with Greg from Weta Workshop. This one here, very good interview. Highly recommend it. Let's see if this has changed. Photoshop seems smoother now. Of course it does. Yeah, I must just have a lot of stuff open. I wonder if I could have chat. Oh no, yeah, I don't know. Have just like a streaming computer. Wonder if that would actually work. Who knows? Alright, so this is how I understand facial structure. Start off really simple. I'm not getting into all the details of like all the little bumpy bits of maybe the skull and whatever. Let's start large first, okay? I like to block in the top of the head. Because these types of things, they're pretty stationary. They don't move. They don't, like, the head is the head. It's not going anywhere. Same thing here with the eye sockets. I want to think about the eye sockets. And let's try and find where the bottom of that chin is going to be. Through the beard. Come on, Photoshop. You fucking fuck. See what I'm working with? Let's just move it by sliding it. Okay, is that alright? You gonna work for me? Cool. So we're placing the jaw again because his mouth is closed. This isn't going anywhere. It's like the hard stuff. It's the bone. Right, and we don't even have to worry about the skull or anything like that because you don't really see any of this stuff, like even the teeth and whatever. You don't have to worry about all that kind of thing. You can if you want. I like to have an understanding of that. But at the very least, having a bit of an understanding of these planes here. Shout out, Plain Jane. Sign up to the link in the description if you want art drops that include Plain Jane sometimes. Gotta get a plug in there somewhere. I'm not gonna worry about plugs this stream. Alright, so there's a plane here and a plane here. Alright, think about the center line. Because it's straight on, it's gonna be pretty straight. There's not gonna be much to it. I want to think about the sort of muzzle of the face and where the corners of the lips might be. The nose, again, is a 3D shape, so we've got to think about how that pushes back in space, where the sort of front-facing plane is that's coming towards us. And how these planes kind of transition into one another. Right, so we could draw kind of like a line across here, like if he was wearing makeup or whatever. You could imagine that that would kind of wrap around, come up on the nose, come back down. This is how I'm thinking about almost everything. That's how I can make it look pretty dimensional. But I don't draw all this necessarily, but this is what I'm thinking about. Right, then if we want to take it further, then we can think, okay, you want to do some extra study. Got the skull. We can imagine that this could come in here, the jaw, something like this. Now if we think oh, it's Christian's video. Shit. Oh, sorry. Alright, should be gone now. My apologies. Right, so then we think about, so the lips and the teeth aren't necessarily going to match up. So the teeth might actually come, it really depends. But if you ever think about like the middle of your mouth, right? Where does that stop? It kind of stops like a little bit higher. At least my sort of lips land a little bit higher than the top teeth. If that makes sense. So we can sort of add that in. Right, I mean, you could have more realistic teeth or larger, more cartoony sort of teeth. Something like that ish. Then we got the chin bone jutting out. We got the nose hole. Might not be that wide. You notice how it conforms to the shape of his face. It's not like a generic skull that has like the exact proportions of every other skull. It's got to make sense in context. And this is where the eyeball would sit in, because he's kind of looking up a little bit. This is fun, just finding the skull of the characters. Like, I'd even love to do a full like skull version of plain Jane, so like one painted realistic, and then instead of the plain, it like, or I could do the plain version and then a skull version, or like the painted skin version and then like a skull sculpted kind of thing. I reckon it would be cool. Maybe even with like the muscles and stuff. That would be a project and a half, I tell you what. It's Ahmen. If it's the puppet, I think I know what you're talking about, Ashlyn. Mine is like the center of my top teeth. Ah, there you go. Yeah, see, we're all different. So we could even then use this as like a design thing. To then say, okay, maybe he's like zombie dude. So then like a whole part of his face is like cut off. Right, so you can have that as like now he's zombie bloke. And then it's going to be somewhat accurate-ish, as accurate as we can get with like a cartoon stylized sort of thing, but this is kind of a random thing. Wasn't expecting to draw this, but here we are. Jeff Dunham's Ahmen. Yeah. Yep. Oh, I'd laugh my ass off at that. I appreciate it, Rachel. Just need bushy eyebrows. I agree. Ishan. Oh yeah, The Walking Dead. That's right. Here we go. Maybe we do this for the last bit. Where's the music? Where is that gone? Hello? I can't find it. Oh, that's annoying. Terminator, that's it. Last stream I got Hellboy, and this stream I got Zombie. This is turning out to be a good month overall. Nice one, I'm glad. Pix, is this Taylor Swift's cheerleader? You belong with... I have no idea what you're talking about. I have not seen that one. I mean, what is that? That looks cool, but that's just a glitch. Alright, let's call this not done, but done for now. What a random little sketch at the end of the stream. Alrighty. With that last little sketch, I reckon we'll call it a day. Not bad on the technical difficulties this time. Still a bit jank, so I got some troubleshooting to do. But I want to get a little bit more structured with these streams. Let me just turn the music off in my ears so I can think. So yeah, I'm thinking about keeping these streams the same, but then doing some traditional streams. So I've got this one. Let's turn this. So I got this one on the easel, right, that I want to sort of finish up. Also doing some sculpts, like your plain Janes, and like some just experimenting with different characters and techniques and creating different products and stuff, and sort of taking you along for the ride of creating all this sort of stuff as well. So it'll be probably in like a different stream that I'll experiment with that. But yeah, it's going to be fun. Lots of experiments. Pix, could we see it without the underlayer? Let's have a look. We certainly can. If I can find my mouse. Where's my mouse? Hello? There you go. Just a little bit less interesting. Rest in peace, Ferry's hand. Forever a lefty. Ashley. Good night, Rachel. Moon Flower, thank you so much. When in doubt, one pinky out. There you go. I like it. All right, with that, no plugs this today. I just want to say thank you for popping in. For those that did, really appreciate you. It was good fun. We will iron out all these tech issues as we go, but it's a process. And yeah, thanks for following along for the ride. Next week, same time, might be some streams in between, who knows. You know where to find me, and I'll catch you in the next one. I think that's it. Alrighty. Have a good day, afternoon, evening, and I'll see you soon. Bye-bye.